Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome to the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. I'm Lakeisha McKnight, your leadership specialist, wealth mentor, author of a few books. But most importantly, out of all of this, guys, like I always tell you, I am your friend and I welcome you here. And thank you so very much for all of you who are tuning in, whether you're brand new tuning into this particular show or you listen in consistently via podcast. Thank you so very much. And so listen, we're about to go live on Facebook, so please stand by. All right, everybody. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. It's Lakeisha McKnight here, your leadership specialist, your wealth mentor, author of a few books, but as I always share with you, most importantly, your friend. And so I welcome you guys here. Thank you so much, ladies, gents, brothers, sisters, wealth builders, networkers, entrepreneurs, whatever title you want to give yourself. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you guys here. This show goes live every single night, just about every single night, okay? Around 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so, guys, listen, welcome to the show. It's an honor and a privilege to be before you to sow value into your lives on tonight, day in and day out. Okay, through this particular show and on the timeline as well. For those of you who are connected with me here on Facebook, remember, guys, I do have people who are on the podcast platforms out there, Google and iPhone and all of it, Apple Podcasts, all of that. Okay, we're on several platforms, and I welcome you guys here to the show. And so truly, 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 it is an honor. Remember, the purpose of the show really is to empower leaders like yourself with the ability to win from the inside out, growing your influence, your impact, and your income. Okay, those are the three areas of focus. Now, of course, intertwining in there, improving your ability to lead also talks about a bit of, just talking about every area of life, every area of our well-being. Okay, so it could be physical, it could be spiritual, it could be mental, right? It could be a number of different things because a lot of these areas of life impacts our ability to lead. And so it has to be addressed, especially if it's a major issue. So we sometimes address these major issues, and I do welcome you here to the show, okay? Now, listen, there are several ways to participate with the show. The first way, definitely like or love the stream. Go ahead and do it. If you haven't done it already, you're a little bit behind schedule. So I want to encourage you to go ahead and do that, especially those of you who are seeking to really, really, really end 2020 in a high note. I'm talking about making a big difference in the lives of people around you and the global world at large. Go ahead and love the stream. Secondly, we do have a comment section. So right below, okay, the stream or near the podcast section, I encourage you to comment, to share your thoughts, to engage and connect with those who are also tuning in. But I also would like you to type in your city, your state, and your country. All right? Your city, your state, and your country where you're viewing this from. Okay. And if you're catching the replay, I would love for you to go ahead and enter hashtag replay below. Okay. Hashtag replay below. And then lastly, a third way to participate is by simply doing, sharing this out, sharing this on your timeline or doing a watch party, whichever you prefer, but going ahead and allowing other people to plug in. By you sharing the content and information. So listen, before I dive into the topic matter that many of you probably see right above the stream, I'm going to go ahead and share it myself. I like to be an example, so I'm going to go ahead and share this in maybe two quick little group chats, and then I'm probably going to share it in other places. But that's what I normally do to contribute and be that example, okay? So before I dive into the topic matter, let me just go ahead and say this. Thank you so much for your congratulatory remarks. It's been an honor, and it's still an honor to serve, and servitude never ends. Okay, servitude never ends. It doesn't matter what title you're given. It doesn't matter what degree you have. As I always share with each and every person, the degree does not make a person. The title does not make a person. Your actions and your activity speaks louder than a title. It speaks louder than a degree. So do what you have been called to do, period. Okay? I often say, whatever it is that God has called you to do in this season, carry it out. Be faithful to the assignment. Be faithful to the assignment, whatever it is he's called you to do. So I appreciate the remarks. I appreciate your regards. I appreciate your prayers, all of that. It's time to get to work. And there's more lives to impact, more lives that need what it is that we have. And so, again, I appreciate you guys. And so, listen, let's talk about the topic. Let's talk about the topic matter. As you can see above the stream, right? It says the networker's interpretation in response to the infamous two words. One is a contraction, and it is, I'm good. How many of you are networkers out there? You're entrepreneurs. You have a product. You have a service that you're seeking to share with other people because you believe that it is a solution. What you have is a solution. How many of you are networkers? Go ahead and type in below, I am a networker. Go ahead and enter that. I am a networker. I know I asked you that question a lot, but go ahead and type it in. I am a networker. Now, of course, listen, everyone is not going to say yes. You are going to get more no's, as we learn from our other mentors, and many of you have been in the space or in the profession of network marketing or online marketing. You know that you're going to get more no's from people, or crickets, as I like to say sometimes, than you would get yeses. That's not even a word, but you're going to get more no's than a yes. Okay? So please keep in mind, everybody, you want to get through the no's, those individuals that are going to say, no, it's not for me, or you might get the infamous, I'm good. Now, what does that actually mean? What does it mean? I'm going to give you my interpretation. I want to hear what you have to say. What are your thoughts about those words, I'm good? Go ahead and type it in below. Listen, I'm going to provide my responses and my thoughts to your thoughts once the live version concludes. But what are your thoughts about those two words when you share your opportunity with someone and you follow up and they say, I'm good, or at the very beginning, before they even looked at a video or a tool that you're going to share with them, they say, I'm good. Now, here is my interpretation of I'm good. It can mean, for example, okay, perhaps they have a few things going on. They have their hand and their feet in many endeavors, many projects. And so they're saying, in other words, I don't have the time, okay, to dedicate to something else. They could be saying that. And then, of course, I can think a little bit deeper beyond that and say, well, are all of those endeavors ultimately getting you to the finish line where you're trying to reach? And if you're in business for profit for yourself and you have your hands here, there, doing this and doing that, are you spreading yourself too thin? Could it be the case that you have your hands in too many things to be successful at nothing? That's a question at hand as well. Okay? So you got to be careful. I mean, that people have their hands and they're doing so many things and they're not being successful at anything. Okay? You have to ride, like my mentor, Mr. Tybeth says, ride one horse. That's what's recommended. We can't control what you do and what other people do, but the recommendation is to be focused. Build one network if you are a network marketer. Build one. Okay? And so someone says, I'm good to your network marketing opportunity. You get that I'm good. In my mind, I interpret it as either, you have your hands in different pots, but you're not successful really at any of them. Or you're not really giving it your all so that you can truly knock it out and have a huge impact in one of them. And so another way that I can interpret I'm good and how I feel about these two words is that when you hear someone says, I'm good, think about those words. I'm good. I interpret that as well as saying, I'm good, but what about my spouse? What about my children? What about my grandchildren? What about my neighbor? What about my family, my extended family? What about the future? Like, think about those words. I'm good. Are you talking about the present? Or are you talking about the near future? What are we talking about here when you say I'm good? Because, okay, well then let's look at it a different way. Does your bank account reflect that you're good? I know I'm stepping on some toes, but you all know that I'm really transparent. Does your bank account say and reflect, does it speak volumes and say, I'm good? In most cases, it doesn't. In most cases, people say it to brush you off because they either experienced business hurt, they didn't get the results that they thought they were going to get when they plugged into a previous opportunity. And that's a whole nother session regarding that. But please understand, when someone says, I'm good, what should be your response? Either you can ask for clarity. You can ask for clarity. It doesn't hurt. Okay. Or you can say, well, you know what? I appreciate you. Thank you so very much. I'll definitely circle back around, get back with you in another 30 to 60 days to see if anything has changed. Now, if you just launched a business or an opportunity, then it's better for you to say, you know what? Thank you so much for your response. I'll circle back around. I'll get back with you in another 30 days. But if you're well in, you've started, the business has started, has launched, you're good, okay, you can have some dialogue with them. Not too long, okay, to entertain more excuses, but you can have dialogue with them. And so you want to think about that, because I know a lot of you get that response. How many of you get that several times, when you're sharing your opportunity? Okay. See, this is the reason why you ought to be doing a number of things. Not only could you be sharing your opportunity directly with people, but you should be adding value on social media so that it speeds up the process of attraction marketing. Okay, it speeds up that process of people beginning to know you, like you, and trust you. A lot of the issues that I'm seeing when it comes to those that I mentor is that they're not expanding their circle. You're staying within the same realm of people that you connect with, and you're waiting on them to come around, okay? Or you're waiting for them to change their mind. In order for you to grow your business, you have to grow the people you're connected with or connected to. Grow your circle, grow your network, okay? Meet new people, 10 to 20 new people per day. You want to connect. Leaders connect. And that includes entrepreneurs, online marketers, network marketers, affiliate marketers. We need to be meeting new people on a daily basis, okay? And of course, encouraging engagement from those. Now, if you have people you're connected to and they're not engaging with you on social media, why are you connected? Why are we connected? If we're not, like if we have not interacted with one another, whether it be directly on Messenger or on the timeline, why are we connected? Why? We're occupying valuable space because Facebook gives you a 5,000 friend limit. Why are we connected if we're not saying anything to one another? That is this. You got to really look at what you have and the people you're connected to. You want to make wise decisions, okay? And so again, those infamous 2 words, I'm good, is an excuse, but there's more beyond that. There's more beneath the surface. Assess your time. Do you have time to ask questions, depending on where you are with your business? Or is it time to go, meaning that you just have to circle back around? Most people, when they say I'm good, are not good. But are you good with wasting your time entertaining the excuse? More than likely you're not, okay? And so here's what I want to say, because many of you know for a fact, you absolutely positively know, right, that you're not good right now. I'm talking to you right now. You're not good. Look at your bank account online, okay? Look at your pocket. If you're saying, man, if you can count what's in your bank account, you're not good. You're not good if you can count what's in your bank account. You need a better way. For those of you who can count what's in your bank, you need a better way. And as a matter of fact, I have access to a better way, right? And I'm being mentored by amazing leaders. And again, not to brag about what's in their pocket because I don't know, but I know that they're amazing. Okay, they give their all to us to help us to succeed. They're 6 and 7 and 8-figure earning entrepreneurs, and they know what they're doing. Okay, and we have a relationship. Okay, and we're helping people to get on the path where you, okay, can get paid residually, meaning you do an action, okay, you engage in an action, and you can begin to receive Bitcoin and Ethereum 24/7. How does that sound? While you're sleeping, you can be getting paid in Bitcoin or Ethereum and not having to go out there and buy it. You don't have to go out there and buy it when you can receive it in passive format. Okay? And so for those of you who want to get paid in Bitcoin and Ethereum, for those of you who are looking for a better way, maybe perhaps you want to position yourself so that in the next 9 to 12 months in your bank account, right, you have $200,000 or more. If that's you, reply info below. And I'm going to freely give you information. I'm going to show you, okay, how you can plug in and learn from the best. Learn from mentors and experts in the industry who want to show you the way, want to help you, where free mentorship is available right now. Okay, so reply info below if your bank account is not good. That's the truth of the matter. Okay, and maybe someone has shared this stream with you. And maybe you that's watching on somebody else's timeline, you know that your bank account is not good. You need to inbox the person that shared this with you and ask them for information. Let them know that you need information about what Lakeisha is talking about. So again, I have a resource and a tool I'm going to share with you. This is the clear message. I have a resource and tool I want to share with you so that your bank account will not continue to say, I'm good, when it knows that it's not. Okay? So let's chat about it. Let's get that information to you. I appreciate your time for you watching, tuning into the Leadership TKO live night show. So we're going to be back tomorrow night, 7:30, same place, same time. Okay? So until the next time, I encourage each and every one of you to think, to speak, and to live leadership. Good night, everyone, and God bless.